Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am just being showered in K-pop. Gfriend has been blowing our wigs off with just a few design elements in 3 minutes of our time. Let's find out how. Do you guys know how many teasers there have been so far for this? Guys, I'm so excited about this video that I'm letting you see that I am still wearing my pajamas on the bottom half. There's lots of rearranging going on in this video, so I'm going to point out how they're using the same elements in a different combination to create entirely new designs all over the place. I want you guys to notice in the first scene, this is our starting point. So notice the room that they're in, notice what they're wearing, notice the palm trees outside the window, notice the plants outside the window, notice everything, the painting, the room, the lighting, the way that everything is, and then we're gonna dive deeper. This is the second set. Take note of the lighting, take note of the color palettes, take note of some of the props that are bleeding in already from some of the other sets. Already, they're in the same room that we started in, which was a classroom before, and now it's just a dance hall where they're dancing. They're in completely different outfits. They're all together. And the color palette now, it has changed to more black and brown, and it's just an empty room. Did you see that? Same room, but now one of them is in a different outfit with a bunch of plants around her now. The plants from outside. They really keep you interested by using the same set and just rearranging the elements in them. And they literally just do back to back the same set. It's almost like they're using the desert scene as like a photo shoot kind of thing, where they're just putting the different girls in there with their different outfits to make the whole color palette look different, and they're just using it as like a performance set, which is very plain and just not very much going on in it yet. Side note, buttholes, just in case you didn't realize, which you probably did, the 4 major sets are the classroom, the desert, in front of the house, and the gas station. I don't even remember them all the time. Now they've moved all the plants that were in the first scene outside of the window in the classroom. Now they're sitting inside a bunch of them in front of the house. So this is a major way that they're creating an entirely new set using the same props. I just want to say again that you can do so much with just framing it differently. With the camera work, you just keep it exciting with playing with depth perception. So you have some of the leaves in the foreground which are blurred out, and then the subject in the middle, and then there's just like you know, leaves in the background. It just like creates movement and texture, and there's not really very much going on. It's just like beautiful shots using props, and that's cool design. That's creativity. I am impressed. Again, they're in the same classroom. There are the palm trees outside, and they've moved. Is this the same painting from the wall? It's a similar painting, at least. And they're just laying on some blankets on the floor. So it's like using very few props to make a very beautiful set with the framing and the lighting and the way that the girls are positioned, just the composition of the shot. The color palettes too are incorporating trending colors right now, which in turn creates an element of trust. Same set, they've now just changed the lighting from daytime to nighttime. So they didn't use a new set, they just changed the light, and now it looks like an entirely new set. I think they're all in the same clothes, but that's a way to use the same set, change just one element, and it keeps you hooked in to keep watching because there's changes happening. And now they've brought the plants to the gas station, and this is another way that they're using their props in a different set, so it's kind of like mishmashing. The changes with rearranging the props are progressing the story while keeping it interesting for the viewer to keep watching, whether or not you understand that the concept of this is that the night is blooming, and if you can't understand the language, it's still a beautiful design. To be honest, I can't understand the language either. I had to look that up on Google. Gfriend is blowing wigs off left and right. My wig is snatched, and that's all I really gotta say. Their performance was incredible, and it was cool how they did it in such a minimal design. They used minimal locations and a minimal amount of props, and then rearranged them a bunch of times to become completely new sets in different ways. Also, a contributing factor is the way that they shoot it, with the color grading, with the framing of the shots, with the trending colors, and with the lighting. It takes all of the elements working together in order to make an awesome music video like this. And that's what makes you feel like your wig has been snatched right off your head. If you need help with your social media, I've linked my Facebook group below, and I can help you there. If you liked this video, you're probably gonna like the breakthrough video and the happy video, because I'm seeing a couple similarities in there. Whoa. Where is my wig? Because it's not on my head.